And hello, and welcome back to the CFS 2024 Regionals Path to Hangzhou, of course, Philippines. Sneaky Frog Aaron on the mic this time para dito sa last series of the day, which is gonna be CG versus etong SGJ. Obviously, Chullanga has had better starts dito sa kanilang mga tournaments, obviously playing through play-in and eking through dito sa ating regionals. And SGJ looking for some redemption, man, after not the best start dito sa week 1, but week number 2 is a different story para sa kanila dito.
Kakaiba rin talaga yung naging journey netong dalawang teams natin. Both teams nagkaroon ng different path, but again, na-point out mo nga, Chullanga Gaming Team, nagkakaroon ngayon sila ng lose streak with 0-4 standing dito sa ating tournament with on the 7th spot dito sa ating standings. Pero up against the side of SGJ Reborn na nagkaroon nga rin ng bad start, pero this week 2 experience ngayon nila napakaganda ngayon so far with the 2-2 standing dito sa 5th place.
Yeah, to be fair, it was a matter of difficulty na schedule para sa SGJ. Obviously, they're a team na always consistently makes it dito sa Grand Finals against etong Pacific Macta. So obviously, going through the harder opponents first, especially you didn't have any chance to warm up dito sa group stage natin, definitely is gonna hit hard para sa kanila dito. But today's matchups, we already had 3 best of 3s as of today, with Gaon losing to Ubek, Vanguard getting itong Sunday Shrooms, Matches losing to Pacific Macta. And now we do have the 4th series of the day where SGJ probably gonna try to see if they can finish this quickly to further improve yung kanila map score dito and try to clinch yung 4th place na yun.
Yep, and definitely dito sa araw na to, more on 0-2 or 2-0 sweep yung mga nakikita natin. But seeing the last series, may kita nga ba ulit natin yung ganyang scoreline on the side of both teams? Either Chullanga Gaming Team na makakuha sila ng 2-0 dito, interesting to look out etong ganong scoreline para sa kanilang team. And SGJ Reborn, may posibilidad niya na makita natin etong dalawang teams natin na mag-fight back para maka-claim ulit nila yung kanilang mga spot.
Yeah, for sure. Itong SCJ, they're still in the position where the players are still pretty much insane. Each player probably top 5 sa kanilang role. So, or top 3 even dito sa kanilang role dito sa Pilipinas. So, against a team like itong CGT, who, despite yung kanilang interesting performance on Eagle Eye yesterday, probably, gonna have one of the harder matchups dito sa tournament natin. But who knows, man? I feel like itong CGT, they're full of surprises in all honesty, especially when the right players are online, when Silent's online, he can go toe-to-toe with the best riflers dito sa makalaruan natin. When Ajax, he's a very dangerous man on the sniper. He was giving Revenge a hard time dito sa Eagle Eye natin. And itong si XJD could also, do some heavy damage dito sa SGJ. But SGJ, man, fully knowing that, they're probably gonna play a whole lot more careful this time, at least when it comes to the map of Eagle Eye. Pero hindi pa tayo sure, since we haven't seen the maps just yet.
Na-point out mo nga na rin yung Eagle Eye map, which is hindi pa natin usually nakikita for today. And knowing some teams rin na gamay or all of the teams dito sa regional finals, alam na rin kung paano rin dito sa mapa ng Eagle Eye and the Black Widow as well. Pero usually makikita mo rin talaga for today more on Ankara, Port, and sub-base yung makikita natin mga maps. And considering din na posibleng nag-improve rin yung mga teams natin na gusto rin nilang magkaroon ng different map pool dahil dito sa ating playoffs, magiging best of 5 na rin yung ating magiging laban.
Yeah, I mean, the more maps you have, honestly, the more options you have when it comes to the best of 5s. Especially pagdating sa international play, I really feel like hindi lahat ng mga regions and even yung mga ibang Chinese teams, they haven't picked up Eagle Eye fully just yet. I feel like the only team that realistically put yung Eagle Eye in their top 3 picks is probably itong Evolution Power and Q9 to an extent. Pero other teams still haven't picked it up fully, and it kind of includes us dito sa tournament natin. Obviously, Pacific Macta was trying to pick it up and almost failed against itong CGT. Didn't work too well against itong Ubek Maniac. I feel like probably Ubek is gonna be contesting itong SGJ on being the best Eagle Eye team sa buong tournament natin. And having that map in your arsenal, and parang pwede yan maging lason, especially when it comes to best of 5s, not just dito sa local scene but also in the international scene as well. So, ayun nga, it's fully expecting possibly a port as well, which is another really good map, no, surprisingly, para dito sa CGT. But, you know, in the context dito ng SGJ, they really do love yung map na yun. But guys, we are gonna start the team intros, of course, and we are gonna first introduce itong Chullanga. There we go. CGT Chullanga Gaming Team. Obviously, good vibes all around with the entire squad. Ajax in his bit of a sad boy era, pare. He's in the dark. He's no more smiles from him. He's in full serious mode. But the rest of the squad, you know, they're feeling good dito, pare.
Yep, yung mga naka-shades pa. Yung dalawa sa kanila talaga interesting kung maglalaro nga ba silang habang suot yung shades na yan. And considering then yung kanilang track record dito sa ating in terms of the win rate dito sa regional finals, yes, medyo hindi ganun kaganda on their team, but a 43% dito sa buong win rate, PL on a 46% win rate, and GR naman 39%. And all in all, ditong si Ajax lang sa kanila ang naka-step in dito sa pinaka 1KD, and the rest kailangan mag-perform na mas maganda for the squad of Chullanga Gaming Team.
Yeah, and the biggest problem dito ng CGT, is all honesty, is their consistency. Pagdating sa kanilang laruan, obviously, itong si X3D is also really good with 47 AP. He's gotten a lot of impact with his lurks and with his other options dito sa ating mga laruan, and Ajax as well when he's on. He is definitely on. But guys, of course, we are gonna introduce itong SGJ. And there we go. Solid Gold Jewelry Reborn, the team with the farthest run in the international stage out of any Filipino team this year, making it to top 4 dito sa CFS APAC. You know, despite the bad start dito ng roster natin, it's still, you know, it's still something that you still have to consider this team, that they are one of the best in PH. Obviously, multiple grand finals appearances para sa kanila dito, and you know, players are looking ready and roaring to go down. Pero yun nga, Yobib with a 1.39, KSA with a 1.01, Keller with a 1.06. Those are the 3 players to watch out for if ever makakalaban ni dito SGJ Report.
And katulad nga rin dito ni Tino as their sniper. And knowing both of the sniper setup na pwedeng mangyari dito sa dalawang teams natin, ayun rin talaga yung kailangan natin i-look forward, lalong-lalo na in terms of the map pick. Pwedeng compound or pwedeng maging angkara nga na magiging maganda rin para sa mga snipers natin. And looking at it, napaka-interesting din kung magiging enough na ba para dito sa side ng SGJ Reborn yung kanilang magiging run dito sa week number 2. Kasi syempre nakakuha nga sila ng magagandang win streak. Pero titignan natin etong dalawang key players natin from the side of both teams. Kung sino-sino nga ba, we have the side of X3D and Tino.
Yeah, X3D and Tino, battle of the minds between yung dalawang teams natin. Of course, X3D more of the lurk rifler for his team, but still leading the charge in terms of the calls, and Tino being the sniper and a caller para sa kanyang team. Both players pretty equal when it comes to KD at kanilang KR. Headshots per kill, of course, gonna go in the way of X3D since he's not rocking the sniper the entire time. AP as well gonna go in the way of X3D. So, I mean, this is less about statistics, more about how good of a caller is yung dalawang players natin dito. So, let's see if they can think their way into a win dito, pare.
Isa sa mga maganda nga na pwede nila i-apply dito is kung paano nga ba mag-workout itong dalawang teams ito. And regarding their match history, dito natin makikita at mapapag-usapan pa kung ano nga ba yung track record itong dalawang teams natin. And having this one na nakita nga natin on the CFPH Masters na 2-0 dito ng SGJ Reborn, etong CGT.
Yeah, CGT. Obviously, this is a group stage best of 3 from the last season ng ating CFPH Masters. Obviously, it was a 2-0, pretty clean para dito sa SGJ. CGT obviously was, I think this was the old roster where they were really hyped coming into yung tournament natin, but then they kind of tapered off sa second half of the tournament, or not even the second half, week number 2, they kind of disappeared from the tournament a bit. But SGJ, of course, had one of the stronger appearances. The CFSPH Masters only losing at the tail end ng laruan natin. And yeah, I mean, the expectations are still going in the way of SGJ in this game, but you know, I'm open to surprises kung merong mang ma-offer itong Chullanga gaming team.
And exactly, katulad nga na na-mention mo, in terms of the maps, dito natin makikita or mapapag-usapan ngayon kung ano nga ba yung mga possible maps na pwede nilang pagpilian. And for me, I think one of the map na pwede natin makita ngayon is Compound, knowing that the side of SGJ then is maganda yung kanilang mga execution dun sa map na yun. And I guess, ayun yung pinaka crucial para rin dito sa side ng CGT.
Yeah, I think for me naman, I think expectations are gonna be Black Widow or sub-base if iaalaw nga to ng ating squad. But we're gonna go into the veto, of course, and we're gonna wait and see kung ano yung bans. I feel like SGJ is the type of team to ban itong Eagle Eye, just play it safe. So, no, never mind. Sub-base might as well get the comfort out. Port, Black Widow. Oh, you know nga. So they're gonna leave Eagle Eye for map 3. Kinda don't like this. Galing sa side ng CGT, I really wish they could have picked Eagle Eye first just to go back to their strengths. Pero I think they want to test out they want to test out Black Widow. Problema nga lang, that's a map that SCJ is also really good on.
Tama ka, and katulad nga nito na negate rin yung process na kunin ito ng SCJ, which is yung compound nga na na-mention ko. Pero seeing the side of SCJ na mag-start sila sa BL and GR naman para dito sa side ng CGT, interesting on how will they stop yung aggression na pwedeng gawin dito ng SGJ. And knowing SGJ Reborn, napakaganda rin talaga ng execution nila dito sa map na to. And titignan lang natin kung paano nga ba nila ita-transition to sa mismong Black Widow map na kanilang pinili.
Yeah, I think starting on BL is pretty good para sa CGT. Obviously, SCJ, you know, really adept pagdating naman sa pag-defend ng mapa natin. One of the stronger defaults when it comes to Black Widow. Port, obviously, experience-wise, is still SCJ on that map. That is the SCJ map that we point at even back in the day na when they were having issues dito sa kanilang map pool, they always go back to their comfort, which is itong Port. So, titignan natin if we can still see the exact same SGJ, if they can keep it consistent dito sa ating map number 1. So, yeah, let's see kung anong classic takes ang pwede nilang kunin dito. I'm expecting na Ajax is gonna have a lot more impact considering hindi naman mag-face-to-face, from what I know at least, hindi naman mag-face-to-face masyado itong si Tino at itong si Ajax. So, he does have an opportunity to heat up dito sa game if tatama nga siya dito. But if he misses, you know, SCJ has insane enough riflers na they can punish him accordingly for it, pare.
Yep, and definitely doon kasi sa last game rin ng SGJ Reborn o pag sa side of Sunday Shrooms, ito rin yung naging laban nila sa mismong Port na nakakuha sila ng dominating match doon with a 10-3 score. So interesting din na napag-aralan nga ba na maganda on the side of CGT yung execution plan on the side of SGJ Reborn, kasi we all know SGJ, katulad nga na na-mention mo din, ito yung pinaka go-to map rin nila onto their map pool and especially on their BL side. So bilang isang GR, titignan natin kung paano nga ba dedepensa ng mga tropa nating mga naka-shades dito sa side ng Chullanga Gaming Team.
Yep, and here we go, CGT and SCJ looking ready and roaring to go dito series natin. All smiles all around. And here we go. BL side para sa SCJ, CGT dito sa kanilang GR. And SCJ with just a lot of respect dito sa start ng game natin. No LB pushes agad, no LA pushes agad. They just wanna test things out kung anong gagawin dito ng SCJ.
Mukhang dito setup lang dito. Yung gusto nilang i-provide dito, and I think one of the crucial din na point out mo dun is yung mga pag-push nga nila sa LD or LA na bigla ang ganap dito ng kanilang team. And from the side of CGT, kailangan lang din nilang basahin kung ano yung mga possible options, katulad dito on the side of Ajax na wala agad itong si Alvin. So napakagandang bawi rin na ginawa dito ng SCJ to add more na damage on the side of CGT. So 1 for 1 para dito sa ating laban. So still 1 minute and 30 seconds. Napakadaming oras.
Grabe naman yun from Tino. Very nice shot on Charles. Keller is gonna go down in return. So TV3, Tino already on half HP. KSA medyo bawas na rin. So bit of mid control para sa SGJ. Ajax gonna obviously look for a pick-off piece to mid, but he has to be careful. Naka M4 etong si Yobib, and he's very good with that particular weapon. The wall banks are gonna hurt, that's for sure. Pero, tamang bawas lang to start the round. Bit of a flash, bit of a nade sa A-side to try and draw some attention ng mga players na CGT, and X3D is gonna bite the bait. Pero wala namang pumapasok dito sa A-side, so babalik na lang si X3D. Dito sa B, 45 seconds left on the clock. A lot more methodical para sa SGJ. X3D though, nandito sa 2-box, but is he gonna pop out? He is gonna get Yobib. No trade from Dino whatsoever. KSA is gonna go down as well. And Dexter gets the 3K palabas ng mga HP players ng SGJ, and they just blindside them there.
Napaka-smooth eh. And again, on the side of CGT, nandun na naman yung kanilang mga players na nawawala sa kamay ni Tino. X3D, medyo hindi rin talaga in-expect yung shot na yun through the smoke from Tino. Pero all of the members ng SGJ mukhang may pinaplano ngayon. Kung nag-group up sila malapit dito sa pupuntang LA. So considering din etong si AV na kailangan mag-ingat-ingat from the side of CGT.
Yeah, Elvin. Favorite position is itong CA, but EV knows SGJ takes this position a lot. Dino gonna get taken down so long, but Elvin does get the trade just in time. Meron pa namang isang tao na nandito sa top. Ajax is trying to survive. Elvin will get to Charles EV. Ajax is gonna survive for now. Misses the shot on the sniper. Silent na lang natitira. And it's just a good old basic CA push, CA crunch. Papunta nga ng A-site natin. Silent will get Elvin, but KSA and Yobib on top A. That's a very, very tough site to retake. But Silent's gonna make it work against KSA. Pero alam na ni Yobib na paakit na siya dito na A. SGJ, they get their first round on the board.
Nakuha agad. Para dito sa tropa ng SGJ. Mga tropang SGJ ngayon. Makikita nga ba natin ulit sila na makakakuha ng ganung round And knowing si GTS, medyo nagkaroon lang talaga ng fallout dun sa trading nila on the LA. Pero considering rin on the side of SGJ na hindi pa nila gaano kinukuha yung pressure dun sa mismong B. So mukhang all in lagi dito sa A ang side ng SGJ.
Yun lang. I mean, can't disrespect Ajax like that, pare, especially when they exactly know where your position is. KSA is too excited to go for that one. Tino attempting a shot, but will not hit. Pero EV nandito pa na sa top A. It's an M4 on top A this time. Pero pwede na magpuhos ng mga nades itong SGJ. Lalabas na nga. Elvin looking for the entry frag. Tumaas na rin dito si EV, but he gets immediately blinded on site. Yobib nakakit na. They get control of top 8, pero lumalaban pa rin through the smoke itong si X3D trying to get some damage in. C4, mabababa na nga dito sa top 8, pero Silent hitting the shot kay Tino, but they know exactly where he is. LA is secured para sa SGJ, pero alam ba nila na meron pa paparating dito? X3D gonna go down, and it's just a clean retake defense for SGJ.
Napakalinis in a way na nakaka-secure agad sila ng mga gandang angles. And yes, napakagandang effort pa rin on the side of Silent na nabasa niya agad yung nasa likod niya from the side of SGJ. Pero seeing them na ganito ulit yung magiging sistema nila, default play, wait for like 1 minute and 30 seconds bago mag-execute either A or B, pero more on A kasi talaga yung nagiging abante or yung nagiging ganap dito ng mga players on the side of SGJ. And like Yobib with the entry kill agad, mukhang eto si Ajax ang napunterihan. So kailangan mag-ingat ngayon dito sa may mid kasi may possible na lurk na pwedeng gawin dito ang mga players ng Chullanga.
Again, they're just gonna keep on hitting A. It's been pretty successful for the side of SGJ. X3D trying to fight back. Galing sa A-long push ng SGJ. Meron pa rin silang control ng top A dito. Charles is gonna get Elvin. But can they get the rest of the squad? Silent mahuhulog dito. Tino trying to clear out the corner. Yes, he does. Pero Keller almost getting shot from behind dahil dito kay Charles. But are they just gonna peek him instead? Most likely they will. And Charles just speaks on in before the C4 is down. 3-1 SGJ. Clean BL so far.
Mahirap to para sa side ng CGT. Knowing yes, na laging nag-A ang side ng SGJ. Pwede ngayon sila mag-divert ng call. Na pwede tayo ngayon mag-commit dito sa mismong B. Pero seeing the members ng CGT, default setup pa rin. Hindi sila gaano nag-overtake kung sa pwedeng execution na gawin dito na SGJ. Pero andun pa rin yung contact on the side of Keller. And Charles also. Pero mas lumamang doon. Etong si Charles, knowing napakalaking damage din yung naibigay niya dito kay Keller. So, seeing some players ngayon na SCJ, they want to commit dito sa mismong B talaga.
Let's see. LB occupied by 3 people dito ng CGT. Flash is gonna go through. Pulang-dabalang yung mga players dito ng SCJ, but also at the same time para sa CGT, they're also just as blind. Yobib and KSA, they get 2 of each, pero sakto yung nade ni X3D. Nakuha na si Yobib. LB has been cleared of all SGJ players and gusto na nila mag-A-site agad. Tamang lipat lang. Pero kaya bang ni Tino mag-cut off ng mga rotations dito? Doesn't hit the shot kay Ajax. Ajax is a slightly faster. Pero Keller, oh my god, walang nakapansin na nakaakyat dito sa top A si Keller. Immediately, EV was turned around, more focused on mid. Keller's gonna go down dahil dito kay Ajax, and it's all up to Elvin. Elvin has a few fair share of clutches. Pero kaya naman gawin ulit dito. 28 seconds. Both players on CGT playing together. Connect na muna yung CA, but he's so out in the open. This is a very dangerous angle, pero nakuha niya pa rin. Si EV, X3D, nakakit na ng site, and he's gonna attempt to defuse. He's probably gonna hold it. No time for Elvin na makabalik ng site, and that is the risk of staying in LA. X3D just sending it on top and gets the defuse.
That's a bonus round, to be honest, para dito sa side ng Chullanga. And considering din na, yes, alam nila yung timing. Pag nandun na itong si Elvin, na-maximize agad nila. But Charles and Keller and Tino, napakabilis na engagement na naganap dun sa kanila mga sites. And now, AV, mukhang tutumba agad. So, mabilis na aksyonan para dito sa round na ito. 30 seconds ba lang ang nangyari, pero mabilis agad nakapag-plant ng C4 ang side ng SGJ. They want to redeem that round na natalo nga sila with the ninja defuse. Pero ang problema ngayon, mapapansin mo pa rin na mabilis lang nakaka-recover ang side ng SGJ.
Yeah, little change up of a pace for SGJ. Tamang tapon lang ng flash. And they just send it on through. Not much changes made para sa SGJ. They're still testing out any of their more aggressive angles dito. Elvin. X3D almost tagged up by the M4 through the smoke dito sa ating bridge. Pero mapapabalik sila dito sa LA. Still looking for any of the exit players na gusto na mag-swing. Pero papalik na lang yung SGJ. It's too dangerous to push etong A site, especially pag alam na ng CGT. They can just hold it on bodega, they can hold bridge, they can hold top A. So too many options that they have to cover para dito. Pero Ajax mahuhulog kay Tino. That is not good news. Your top A sniper is gone, and SGJ, that's gonna allow them to walk into the A site. EV, next one down for CGT. Elvin gonna go through mid, obviously being the lurk of the team. Pero yeah, top A probably is gonna get the move. But X3D, nakalapit na dito kay KSA kahit paano. Elvin will get silent. Bit of a one-way smoke sa may exit. Elvin attempting a ninja, pero yung mukhang mahuhulog lang siya dito sa CA. Tino getting tagged down by quite a lot. Pero SGJ still having the numbers in this one. Keller on the side of exit box. Yobib's gonna go down. X3D's gonna get one as well. Pero Keller, will he allow the defuse? Keller, nakita na si Zed. Keller in the corner, expecting a peek. He's just gonna play with the time, and he's gonna make Charles fall. 5-2, SGJ. A bit of a dangerous round, but they secure it anyways.
Yep, napakaganda ito kasi mas natuto na sila na, yes, mas lumapit ka sa mismong site kahit sabihin mo nang wala kang slight vision or information on the side of CGT kung kinocommit nga ba yung pag-defuse ng C4. Pero unfortunately, yes, Charles, hindi siya nga nakakuha ng magandang gunfight up against the side of Keller. And now 5-2 score. Seeing some players right now on the side of SGJ, mukhang gusto ulit nila kontrolin itong LA. And now AV, napakadaming babato na granada para sa kanya. Napasabog na rin, kalahati ang buhay na natira. Pero ang problema ngayon, hindi nag-commit ang side ng SGJ. Wala ring slight movement na nakikita natin para sa side ng CGT to move forward at mag-invest pa ng maraming depensa dito sa mismong A. So, Kailangan na lang nilang tignan muna yung opportunity. Katulad din naman dito, on the side of CGT, Silent getting the kill dito kay Killer.
KSA will get Silent in the window. 4 versus 4. KSA getting si Ajax, who was just trying to cross a bridge. And meron pa namang isang player na nasa loob ng top 8, pero EV, he's a bit too busy. All his attention was all on the long players, pero Elvin nakakita pala ng ladder. Pero X3D, nasa bodega, he does go down. Charles, the only one left alive. KSA wanting to peek on in. Pero feeling ko, this is another done deal, another lost round for CGT. 6-2 SGJ with pure domination sa BL side.
Naku, hirap ngayon sa ganitong sitwasyon from the side of CGT. Yes, nakakuha na nga sila ng 2 rounds, pero hindi kasi magiging enough to be honest. Sa ganitong sitwasyon na pwede silang matransition on to the 7-2 bago tayo tumungo sa ating second half. And tignan natin ngayon.
CGT running on through. Pabalik na sila dito sa B site. And X3D half HP already sa start ng round. He finally pulled out yung second sniper, with CGT does love to do from time to time. Pero tamang antay lang muna. SGJ playing with the timer, making CGT think kung SGJ is really gonna go for this B split.
No po.
Pero yun nga, slowly but surely, I think it's a 2-man house speed take. The rest of them are gonna go from the underside of bridge. Pero alam ba to ng CGT? No one's looking at Sir whatsoever. Napadaan lahat ng members dito. And there we go. KSA Cassidy said out in the open. Elvin will get his silent. Ajax does get Keller in return though. Pero yung B-side is already locked down. B-split successful para sa SGJ.
Napagandang go signal yon, knowing all of the members ngayon on the side of SGJ, mas sync yung pag-execute nila dun sa mismong B. And now, seeing the side of Ajax and AV, napakahirap to na pasukin, knowing 4 of the members still on the side para dito sa side ng SGJ. Mapapansin pa rin naman natin yung pagpasok nila, audition play para sa kanila. And now, Tino and Yobib, both the players ng SGJ, talagang sinumot. At mukhang, sabi ko nga, 7-2 bago tayo mag-transition on to the second half. And seeing the side of CGT, big challenge to para sa kanila na kailangan manalo 5 consecutive rounds para mahabol.
Yeah, but in the context of BL side on court na kailangan yung manalo against an SGJ defense, it's gonna be a very tough one. Pero CGT, you know, they can probably go as much as possible doon sa ating depensa ng SGJ. Just keep it unexpected yung kanilang movement in and around yung mapa natin. So LB control para sa CGT because of that initial kill kay Yobib, who has a sniper for some reason. Not the common sight to see. Usually you see him on the M4, Keller on the sniper, in case they need a secondary one. Pero, tingnan nga, CGT, any semblance of information, making sure walang nakatago sa mga angulo dito. Itong SGJ, KSA jump spotting. Don't know about that second jump KSA, pero magtatapon na lang siya ng flash dito sa HP. Nakadaan na yung isang player sa dulo. Kelly's gonna try to clear him. Smoke's gonna go through. They're gonna try to kill itong si X3D, but X3D so far unstoppable dito sa B-side. Hindi nila papigilan. As they said, Keller's gonna go down as well. What a round from X3D. And Ajax will get Tino. Elvin na lang natitira on this GR side. 1 HP for X3D. And it's gonna take a lot to get him back into this B-side. Meron ng control ni CGT sa ilalim at sa taas. And this is just most likely a round conceded para sa SGJ.
Yep. Napagandang execution talaga on the side of X3D. And commendable play to be honest sa lahat ng kupunan dito from the side of CGT. Napakalinis na execution sa pagpasok pa lang nila. Shutting down Yobib nung unang contact nila. Pero SGJ needs to consider din na makapag-adjust ngayon ng maaga kasi once makontrol at makuha ng Chullanga gaming team na itong kanilang momentum, napakadelikado ngayon sila sa kanilang mga pagpasok, sa kanilang pagdidepensa dito sa mga sites natin. And seeing them fast-paced control dito sa mismong mid and LA, ayun, mukhang pupunta rin ngayon from the side of CGT.
Yeah, immediate kill dito kay Ajax is already spelling not good news for CGT. Losing your star sniper at the start, not a good sign. But at least CA control nakuha na nga dito ng CGT. So they open up the possibility of an 8 take. Nades are gonna start to rain. Walang mababawasan dito as they're still kind of hanging on to just the entrance ng CA. Making sure they dodge as much nades as possible. Silent making sure na walang mag-flank from the mid side. Pero SGJ, they already reinforced this A site. And obviously, Tino is going to be playing in top A position. Pero dito rin si Elvin just in case they do send it on this A site. Pero CGT, they're just taking it slow. Hindi pa naman nila kailangan magmadali dito.
Slow and steady. Mukhang chill lang naman ang side dito ng dalawang teams natin. And considering na bawas na nga rin sila in terms of the members. Wala itong si Ajax sa kanilang game for this round. Round number 11, napaka-crucial to para sa side ng CGT. Either ma-extend itong game, makuha nila, or makuha dito ng SGJ. Pero gunshots ngayon dun sa mismong B. So, dinadivert ngayon yung attention, pero Yubib with a contact agad on the side of X3D. Manenegate yung process na maulit-ulit nila yung ginawa dito ng pagpasok. And now, 3-man push. Patungo dito sa defense ng Yubib and KSA. And now, a good contact on the side of Charles. Malinis agad at naghikulado. At ang naging pa rin naman. Hindi niya play on the side of Yubib. 4-5 ang bala ang kinaya niya. At mukhang tuwang-tuwa yung kanyang mga tropa.
Yeah, pretty hard to hit with the deagle. In all honesty, pero from that close, you can just go hog wild with it. And 8-3. And Ajax, there we go. Good start to the round. The KSA gets the immediate trade. X3D trying to go fast. Keller's gonna go down. Low na dito si X3D. But is anyone gonna trade galing sa SGJ? Mukhang hindi. They're just gonna allow them to get CA control. Trust in Tino na kaya niyang i-hold itong top A. And KSA all the way up dito sa malapit ng court. Pero di ba papansin ni Silent na nakapunta si KSA. Tino's gonna go down. Elvin gonna try to hold on dito sa A-side. At least try to delay para makaikot dito si KSA. Elvin down to 1 HP. He is down. Pero KSA, let's see man, it's been a breakout season para sa'yo pare. But can you get this 1v3 going easy? Gonna be the first one to peak. Second peak, not gonna be successful para dito kay Charles. Charles on half HP. KSA, definitely doable para sa kanya dito. X3D all the way in long. Charles though, in a very close position. This is spam na lang dito sa box. Pero mapapansin niya ba si X3D? Nandito sa LA. C4 still on top A. Pwede niyang i-defuse if he does realize that he is on that long side. Fake is gonna go through. And X3D is gonna go down. KSA with a masterclass of a 1v3. Switches to the M4 last moment for that wall bang. And SGJ, they get match point.
SGJ, pero naging mahirap para sa kanila yung mga first 2 rounds para dito sa ating first half. Pero again, knowing that they have the momentum dito sa port na kanilang pinaka-komportableng mapa so far, and seeing the side of CGT, makikita mo pa rin talaga yung pagpasok nila dito sa gitna. Napakadelikado at pulado pa rin on the side of X3D, pero napakaganda na follow up on the side of AV. Pero Yubib, unstoppable talaga sa kanyang Beagle. Pero so far, Elvin ngayon nandun sa may connector. Ang problema nga lang nila, 1-for-1 pa rin yung naging trade. Pero lamang ngayon in terms of HP. And ang side ngayon ng CGT, napakahirap na pasukin itong B mismo.
CGT slowly crawling on up dito sa HP. Ajax doesn't like the vision of entering itong P-side without any information whatsoever. Pero tamang aggressive peek lang though. KSA tempted to spot anyone in that smoke. Charles still peeking. KSA, that's good news. But KSA spots him first instead. Through the smoke, C4 is down. KSA trying to get away. Does get sprayed down by Silent. Pero nakapasok na si Ajax sa mid. Kaya na bang gulatin dito si Yobib? Pero it seems like yung rotation paparating pa lang yung SGJ dito sa site. Yobib with the swing does take down si Ajax. Silent, the only one left alive. I mean, if there's anyone to do it, the game's gonna be Silent. Taps are gonna go through pero si Tino na lang tatapos. That's a 3-10. SGJ, they take their own map pick of port.
Malinis agad na nakuha nga ng kanilang team. And I guess the side of CGT, they need to move forward, and dami rin kasi kailangan nilang i-workout pa onto their team kasi napakaganda on the side of SGJ Reborn. On point lahat nung kanilang mga gunfight, and knowing SGJ, mas talagang pinocus out lang nila yung kanilang first half fight onto the LA na considering na parang 6 rounds rin na in-spam nila at nanalo sila dun sa ganung scenarios.
Yep. I mean, yeah, this is just SGJ on port, man. Every single time na mamimit mo talaga sila sa port, it's just the experience weighing more in the way of SGJ when it comes to this map. You know, even in international play, may mga teams na nahihirapan talaga in the more systematic way of things para sa SGJ when it comes to this map. So, yun nga, nice try para sa CGT. You know, had a hard time dito sa first half, and if you have a hard time dito sa first half and then you enter etong BL side yo and you're going up against SGJ on their GR, it's definitely gonna be a very, very hard half para makakuha lang ng rounds. Granted, nakakuha sila ng dalawa, but that's just the limit para sa kanila dito.
Yep. And considering etong side ng Chullanga gaming team, medyo talagang mahirap para sa kanila na katapatin itong side ng SGJ REBORN, knowing SGJ, they want more wins, they want to defend their title dun sa mga nakita natin from the last season ng kanilang standing dito sa ating group stage, and considering na gusto nila maging consistent at makapunta at makatungtong dun sa top 4 seed dito sa ating standings, and knowing CGT, they need to move forward kung gusto nilang manegate sa kamay yon on the side of SGJ. Dito sa Black Widow, kailangan nilang manalo.
Yeah, and yeah, despite the 0-2 start dito sa week number 1 natin for SGJ, I think, you know, a lot of people would forget that this is still the team that makes it to grand finals every single year against itong MACTA. You know, they go back and forth, and obviously, you know, when you go into international play as well, you start picking up some stuff galing sa mga ibang international teams, and if you go up against a team like etong CGT, who's, you know, barely scratched by dito sa play-in, you know, had some prior losses as well dito sa group stage. Obviously, you know, SCJ gonna have the upper hand just in terms of yung experience natin all across the board. So, yeah, that's why I was worried about itong not having Eagle Eye para sa map number 2, especially considering that's the most distance they've gotten against any top team. So, but yeah, I guess they're gonna try to have a look dito sa Black Widow and see if they can gain some redemption dito sa series natin.
Tama ka dyan. And ngayon, dito natin makikita or dito matitest yung lakas talaga from the side of CGT kung magiging effective talaga yung pagpili nila onto this Black Widow map, and especially on the side of SCJ, magiging maganda ba yung kanilang GR side, and usually on the team of SCJ, napakaganda rin on the side of KLR and UB na depensa yung mismong B, kasi itong duo setup na nakikita natin from the side of SCJ is talagang on point at napakaganda nung kanilang mga distribution in terms of the kills sa pagdidepensa dito sa Black Widow. And right now, seeing the side of CGT na magsisimula sa BL, interesting kung pupuntirehin ba nila yung B or maglilin towards sila sa pagko-control ng short or dun sa mismong LA.
Yeah, kind of depends no on what's gonna happen, especially, you know, how good etong si KSA in taking those extreme positions dito sa mapa natin. Kagaya ng LA, you know, sends it in B side from time to time, and a whole lot more options para sa kanila dito, especially nga with Yobib right behind you. You can feel like you can entry anything dito sa mga mapa natin. And yeah, I mean, SCJ, I don't know if they're gonna keep the same slow approach na nakita natin dito sa port. They're probably gonna speed it up a bit to kind of just finish off the day dito sa Black Widow. But that could be the advantage as well para sa CGT, right? If SGJ gets too complacent, then if you have players like itong si Ajax online, like itong si Silent, if he's hitting a lot more shots as of recent, then there could be a shot CGT can get some good rounds on the board para sa kanila dito. And if they get enough good rounds, man, malay mo, diba? We can make it dito sa map 3.
Yep, and we are just waiting for the highlights na makikita nyo dito sa ating screen ngayon. Knowing both teams, yes, napakaganda ng start ng depensa on the side of CGT. But on to the mid-round ng ating first half, nagkaroon nga talaga sila ng struggle kung paano depensahan, paano basahin yung execution dito ng LA from the side of SGJ. Considering na etong si Yobib, KLR din, napaka-crucial ng mga clutches, and knowing CGT, nakakuha nga sila ng isang bonus round na hindi inasahan dito ni LV na madedefuse agad yung mismong C4, and considering that round, hindi pa rin talaga nagpatinag itong side ng SCJ or nawalan sila ng confidence to move forward at ma-dominate pa yung susunod na mga half.
Yeah, for sure. But overall, SCJ talaga, it's SCJ, man. Like, what do you expect? Yeah, this is a team that has placed consistently at the higher level dito ng CFPH. And obviously, they're gonna have this kind of game, man, where they just feel good. And especially dito sa kanilang map pool where, they have Port, they have Black Widow, they have etong ating Ankara even from time to time. Pero titignan natin if we can see some more galing sa CGT. But, of course, we're going to take a look at the set summary. KSA and Elvin with almost the exact same KD. And Yobib being Yobib, pare. Obviously, farming dito sa game natin with 4 KD, 1.54 kills per round. So, yeah, it's just the classic Yobib showing, man.
Talagang showtime Yobib ang napanood at nasaksiyan natin onto the port. And let's see, paano nga talaga yung mga talking points natin on the side of CGT, kung makabawi ba yung kanilang kupunan on the side of Silent, AV, Charles, Ajax, X3D. Knowing X3D, napaganda rin talaga nung first round nila dun sa second half natin. And all in all, ang kailangan lang talagang tandaan dito ng CGT is paano nga ba talaga sila manalo up against the side of Yobib na napakaganda ng stats ngayon dito sa port pa lang.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yun nga, port, it's SGJ port, man. Just like how I said, what can you do about it kung if you're not kind of used to yung pacing ng SGJ dito sa map na to. But yun nga, we go into Eagle Eye, of course. It's a much more equal map most of the time para sa mga ibang mga teams. Obviously, SGJ, they have more of a systematic approach dito sa map na to try and make it a lot more consistent. No? I think Black Widow is one of the hardest maps na to have consistency on, no? Especially yung mga more buggy teams natin, just like itong matches, even dun sa even dito sa impact natin, like matches SP, they really love the map of Black Widow because of how open it is. There's a lot of angles na you can kind of show out yung mechanical prowess mo dito sa ating laruan. But still, SGJ with a more systematic approach pagdating sa mapa ng Black Widow definitely can give CGT some trouble. But if they just get just a little bit complacent, no, pare, then maybe CGT can punish that accordingly, pare.
Yep. Dito natin makikita kung paano nga talaga nila may clear out sa atin and mapakita dito sa kanilang mga supporters on the side of both teams. And katulad nga ng side ng SGJ dito, kailangan nga nilang makakuha pa ng magandang panalo and run all throughout this day para masabi nilang successful itong week number 2 nila and mabawi nila yung kanilang naging bad week from last week's performance na more on nakakuha nga sila ng pagkatalo. And knowing yung pagbabalik nila dito sa week number 2 is na so far yung kanilang nagiging record. And titignan na lang natin kung sa mga susunod na araw, susunod na week, lalong-lalo na next week is malapit na rin mag-end itong ating week. I'm expecting huge para dito sa mga teams natin on securing the 4th spot. Sino kaya yung team talaga ang makakuha ng 4th spot? Kasi yung mga ibang teams natin, ayun na lang yung kailangan talaga nilang maipaglaban at i-secure.
Yeah, that's for sure. Good start already though para sa CGT and SGJ. Both of them getting equal exchanges dito sa mapa natin. But Ajax, unfortunately spotted by Tino, has been hitting a few more shots on the sniper as of recently, pero hindi dito kay Silent, who was 1 HP. C4 is gonna get regained. Keller on the sniper this time as he does pick it up. Only watching the cross ng LA just in case na may makakadaan dito. If CGT does have a smoke dito sa RS, pwede silang dumaan ng A. Pero, the CGT, they're keeping it careful, man. Alam mo naman kung, feel ko alam nila na how fast these teams rotate. So, they're gonna keep it slow just in case.
Silent, napakadelikado ng buhay niya kapag sa side of Keller also. So, ang gandang decision making na pwede nilang i-provide ngayon na let's go commit A kung sakaling nakikita nga alam or may idea sila ngayon on the members on the side of SGJ. Once again, na-point out ko kanina to before the game start. Etong si Yobib and Keller, the B defenders dito sa Black Widow, the default setup talaga na ginagawa nila all throughout the game na makita natin sila sa pagdidepensa. Pero seeing some players ngayon ng CGT, parang nag-hesitate ngayon sila at natatakot na hindi makapag-commit agad dito sa mismong A. So, moving forward, 25 seconds left on the clock. Mukhang retake na at ibibigay. Panigurado ito from the side of SGJ unless makita nila agad yung information on the side of Keller. And now, Silent and AV moving forward at i-plant at yung C4.
Keller don't want to go too aggressive. They're down to 1 HP. Might have to rely on Yobib to do some damage, pero Silent maybe a bit too far forward dito sa stage natin. There was a call that there was someone in window, pero Keller, he just sends it. Oh my God, what a shot here on EV.
Parang pong freestyle lang doon si Keller. Knowing na dinrap niya agad yung AWM with a switch dun sa Colt. Sila kill, balik. Parang calculated niya lahat na naging galaw niya dun all throughout that retake round para dito sa side ng SGJ. And now si GT move over dito na LA, tatlo laban sa tatlo, pero dalawa na lang ang matutumba dun sa kupunan ng isang Chullanga. And now gaming si GT, mukhang hindi na kinakaya pa yung damage output na nabigay sa kanila. Now Silent with a 1 HP ngayon, napakadelikado at walang bumabackup sa kanya para dito kay AV and X3D.
X3D on the sniper, he's switching around yung kanya mga weapons dito, just taking inventory. M4 now in hand, EV with the AK this time. Both players very good, but with the pressure na nilalagay dito na SGJ, gonna be very tough to take itong ace site. So they're just gonna walk around, try and see what is available dito sa mapa natin. X3D has made it to mid doors. Stage not gonna be occupied by SGJ. And I wonder if makakalabas sila dito sa mid. No smoke whatsoever, so they're gonna be out in the open. KSA with a nice angle dito sa angatan. And EV, yeah, it's just waiting for the inevitable here, pare. Waiting for KSA to climb up dito sa short. But SCJ, I like this though. Hindi sila masyadong greedy for the win. They just want EV to walk out in dito sa mga crosshairs nila. And yes, to get the guaranteed win. And KSA just gonna check mid doors instead. And 2-0 SGJ with a solid first 2 rounds.
Napaka-stay put lang din at ayaw na masyado magpakita rin on the side of SGJ, knowing na so far so good. Maganda yung pag-default nila dito. And now yung Bib as the control dito sa mismong entrance ng B, pero repositioned ang mga players natin from the side of SGJ, considering that they have the 2-1-2 setup, lalong-lalo na yung paghahawak ng stage dito on the side of Keller. So napakaganda rin na sistema ngayon na ginagawa dito on the side of CGT. Hindi gaano sila nag-stock, more on play for the play for picks. And seeing the side of Keller ngayon, parang may information itong si Silent na meron nagbabantay dito sa mismong mid from the side of SGJ, and as well as etong si KSA nga and Ubib. Mukhang tina-target ngayon ng CGT na pumunta mismo dito sa may B side.
Ay. But yan na, SGJ still disciplined all across the map.
Ooh.
Ayun lang, KSA. Maybe a bit too far forward. Ajax is gonna punish that accordingly.
Pero si Keller,
Yeah, that makes it probably yun lang. Keller not spotted dito sa stage. And, the wall bangs coming on through EV. Down to 1 HP. Ayun na nga. It's just a good old fist fight dito sa mid-side natin, Yobib. With the sniper this time. Kaya itong si Ajax. 3-0 SGJ. So far so good para sa kanila dito. Even itong si Yobib who's starting to test out that sniper. And let's see if it can get them some success. Pero X3D, that's the second sniper down for CGT. Yobib trying to be aggressive indeed sa may B site natin. CGT trying to gain control ng LA, but there's gonna be 3 players from SGJ denying that potential. From SGJ, Elvin's gonna go down. KSA not gonna go down with him. Keller will get si Charles. 2 versus 4.
What?
CGT, yeah, this is them out of gas, pare.
Parang hindi natin mamalayan kung nag-audition ba talaga sila na gantong sitwasyon na medyo scattered yung kanilang mga players, and kakaroon ngayon sila ng own decision making individually. And seeing the side of CGT, kailangan nilang magkaroon ng proper execution or mismong direct plan kung paano talaga depensahan to, kasi what a play para dito sa side ng SGJ, considering na napakaganda ng utility usage nila, na ma-maximize agad nila yung mga swing, the double pickup setup na nakikita natin para dito sa kanilang squad ng CGT. Mukhang eto na, rush in forward, papunta dito sa mismong B.
Uy, pero X3D. He's just rolling on forward dito sa B-side. Here comes the nade ng SGJ. Yobib nandito sa kabaong. Gonna get double naded. Dino will get si Charles. But do they know na meron pa tao na nasa loob ng side? KSA still exists within the realm ng B-side natin. Pero Silent want a shot on KSA. Dino gets the second one. X3D will get si Dino. Pero nandito na SGJ. There's so much fighting going on sa B-side na naka-rotate na SGJ. And every single round, it's just solid gold jewelry, pare.
Parang sinasadya lang talaga nila na i-bait out eto si Yobib, knowing Yobib, dinedenay niya agad yung mga shots onto the backstairs niya kanina. And seeing the side of SCJ, divert agad yung attention into one para dito sa side ng CGT. Pero moving forward, nakikita natin yung map control onto the side of SCJ that they have the potential na pwedeng mag-overcommit or extend na mismo para makalahati agad yung access point dito para sa side ng CGT. Pero right now, medyo ganun na nga yung nangyayari. Naglilin towards sila, papunta dito sa mid and sa B side. And now Yobib with the sniper. Nakapag-adjust. Itong si Yobib ngayon. Mukhang nag-experiment para makakuha ng new play para sa kanilang squad. Pero wala ngayon itong si Silent para sa side ng CGT.
He's gonna go through. Actually, gonna get naded on his head. Oh, actually, will get to Dino. That's a good start. Pero alam mo na yan, Keller, his favorite spot dito sa entire position of Black Widow, which is that underside of that wooden bridge. Pero 1 minute na lang. Not much time. Keller will get si X3D. And yeah, they're gonna have to force it on B-side natin. C4 is a bit far though. Nasa kamay ni Ajax. But do they want to enter this side? KSA, nakadungaw lang dito sa entrance. Will get blindsided by EV. EV with the second kill kay Yobib. Keller so far on 10 frags dito sa laruan natin. Pero hindi pa naman B-side ang hanap ng CGT. Ajax with the C4 going through yung short side natin. Elvin, not hearing the footsteps. Pero maririnig niya yata yung dalawang players na gusto umakyat dito sa catwalk. EV, Charles, looking to rotate in towards short. Charles will go down to sidewalk and he knows na meron pang isang player na nandito sa loob. Pero EV, nakatago lang. Might even surprise itong si Elvin but doesn't get the shot through the window. Pero Elvin in the left side position, 30 seconds na lang dito sa C4 pero nandito pa si EV. Keller the only one left alive and lalabas na naman ba siya dito sa window. Does get the jump on triple box. That was so fast. Pero EV, natag na rin. Hindi siya makapalit sa pistol. Ajax taps him in the head. And CGT, they get their first round dito sa BL side.
Ayun yung pinakamaganda na nagawa ngayon nila so far is to deny the process na makakuha sila ng napakagandang round para dito sa side ng SCJ and CGT with the first round. Posibleng ang mabago pa yung tipla nila. Pero ang problema, pero 1-for-1 experience dito sa mismong terrorist fight ng dalawang teams natin. But Silent trying to get that kill dito. Successfully na nakuha agad nila itong si Tino pero KSA with a long distance fight up against the side of Ajax or Ajax rather. Nakuha agad sila ng information na napakalayo pa rin na pwedeng maging effect etong isang play nila onto the mid or dun sa mismong spawn nila. Pero both of the teams pressured ngayon para dito sa side ng CGT kasi napakalalim ngayon from the side of KSA.
Yeah, KSA getting B-side control. Keller looking for top mid pero nandito pa rin si KSA. Challenge any of the players backing through. Charles with the tag. Can he get the finish dito kay KSA? KSA playing the underside of bridge. B-slide gonna be opened up para sa CGT. Silent, nasa kanya yung C4 pero si Keller all the way in base. Will tap out itong si Charles pero he's on 1 HP. Doesn't get the finish. Pero alam niyo ba napaparating dito sa LA si Silent. They do tag team itong si Keller. Pero nandito na si Yobib wanting to try out this RS fight as well. Silent, pwede nang tumakbo dito sa A side. Fully knowing na nandito si Yobib. Pero si Yobib, he is gonna mirror what he wants to do. Possibly dito sa B side. Running on through. Pero Yobib, tama ba ang kanyang desisyon dito? Window B, gonna be occupied. Jump up, gonna go through. Check pa ni Silent na meron tao dito sa window A. And C4 is gonna go down. Fully aware naman si Yobib na nandito sa A site. itong C4 because of the mini-map. Silent with the jump. Nakita siya sa metal box. Flash is gonna go through. It's just exchanges of flashes between yung dalawang players natin dito. Silent willing to go for the heady fight dito sa slope. Yobib, can he hit the shot? Does get the tag dito kay Silent. Silent on 1 HP at iikot na lang si Yobib dito sa short with the jump. Does hit it. Pero Silent, palapit na nga dito sa side. Still hits the shot kay Yobib. It took a while, but Silent gets the round anyways.
Napakahusay from the side of CGT. They want more. They want to get a revenge game or a set. Opposite side of SGJ, hindi ganun kadali yung mga pinagdadaanan nitong team natin on the side of CGT. But again, nag-workout lang din kasi yung kanilang game plan is to negate the process na makakuha nito ng magandang run on the first half. Itong side ng SGJ, and knowing Alvin and Charles or etong si KSA, medyo naging pulado na at hindi nakuha ni Tino yung shot rin. Opposite side of X3D into the bridge. Ang hindi talaga kinakaya ngayon so far ang momentum from the side of CGT.
And yeah, it's easier to force angles sa Black Widow, and it's very evident with the CGT offense na gumagana naman so far. Yobib na lang natitira. AV jump spotting dito sa metal, so he's probably gonna see him crawling up dito sa smoke. Silent also watching, and Silent with the down slope play. 3-5 CGT with a bit of fight dito sa kanilang BL side. And yeah, that's 3 rounds in a row para sa CGT, man.
Good clean up, and ginagawa lang talaga nila yan in order for them to move forward. Kasi syempre, last round na rin ng ating half, and definitely KLR and Elvin with the good initiation at nanalo ulit sila dun sa laban nila mismo sa LA. Pero KLR hindi niya alam ngayon na nandito mismo itong si X3D sa mismong A. Pero yung bomba kasi napakalayo sa kanila. Trigger discipline ngayon para sa mga tropa natin on to the side of X3D. Kailangan niya makomplete yung shot. There we go. 2K ngayon. Pero considering the side of Elvin na hindi niya alam yung information na nandun pa siya sa mismong terrace, napaka-big effort nito para sa side na X3D. But unfortunately, si Ajax, libre ngayon yung mismong B para sa ano.
Na nga, Ajax, I mean, he's definitely capable. He's been hitting a few shots dito sa laruan natin. Especially dangerous on the sniper, and I've seen this play before. The smoke, before it does bloom, could get a shot at KSA. Spotted him dito sa stage. Doesn't hit the shot on KSA. Most likely dead to Yobib. And KSA still gets the kill at the end of the day. 6-3. SGJ with a good half, but I would have expected better galing sa kanila dito, especially CGT getting 3 rounds in a row where just sent it every single time against itong SGJ defense. But SGJ now dito naman sa kanilang BL side, and I expect a lot of map control being fought para sa kanila dito.
And all in all, mas nagiging maganda yung recovery from the side of CGT, knowing na medyo nahirapan rin talaga sila considering the point kanina on the side of SGJ dun sa ating naging laban sa port with a 7-2 dun sa second half transition. Pero 3 hindi rin ganun kalaki yung difference, pero considering na malayo pa itong kailangan na puntahan or kunin ng SGJ to clean and to get this set number 2 para sa kanilang side. Pero considering na nagpalit na nga ng side set ang dalawang teams natin, so CGT, ano yung depensa na gagawin ngayon nila?
PSA, be careful. Flash is gonna go through. Sino yung mauna dito? Charles gonna get checked in the corner. Silent with a good defense on his teammates. Pero mahulog pa rin si Charles at the end of this one. But Ajax doesn't get the shot with Sniper. Again, they're getting itong si Ajax as well. Tino will get X3D, and it is just the dominoes falling for CGT. And EV is gonna get itong si KSA, but that's pretty much it in terms of getting anyone dito sa round. Everyone is just gonna stay within the matters of sights. Elvin magsustay na lang dito sa mid doors to try and catch itong si EV on that stage position. Pero nakalagpas na dito si EV. Can go through that window if he does get si Tino. Easier to get out of that window side. Pero Tino, tumakbo na lang dito sa slope. Keller still posted up within itong metal box. Itingin na lang bahala pagkatapos ng round na yun. And 7-3. SGJ looking to just finish yung game na to, in all honesty.
Napakahirap ngayon para sa side ng CGT. Lahat na ay ginagawa nila in order for them to get a revenge win or set para sa side ng SGJ. Pero unfortunately, on the side of Ajax, hindi na talaga kinaya yung pag-entryway dito. Yobib, so Alvin Keller, and the rest of the squad mismo dito para sa side ng SCJ. Maganda yung pag-lurk dito on the side of Elvin, knowing na 1 HP na lang din siya. Napakalaki pa rin ng ambag niya pag nakakuha siya ng isa o dalawang kills dito sa mismong labas ng D. And now, one of them is etong si Charles and AV. X3D as well. Napakahirap na posisyon ngayon na ipit siya. Either way, pwede kang lumabas dyan sa may window or ipupush out ka lang dito ni Elvin. Paano nga ba yung maging consideration dito ng mga teams natin? Now, CGT, ipit etong si X3D. Pwede nga siyang i-point out agad or rush in netong mismong squad ng SCJ. Pero, I'm mistaken. Mahihirapan talaga siya to push forward at kunin yung retake niya.
There it is. SCJ. Last 2 points para patapusin na itong Black Widow natin. Obviously, CGT will try to make the retake happen. Pero si Elvin, good old classic shooter. And just jumping on down, make sure they get every single thing. Yobib getting si XGD, who's trying to get some control dito sa rampa. And Charles will go down as well. Simon trying to get the trade. It does get through. KSA and Yobib down. Pero Keller with the immediate refrag. EV at Ajax na lang natitira dito sa depensa. EV in a very good spot sa metal box. Can definitely make the end of this 1v1 happen. Pero Pino hitting it. Elvin hitting it as well. 9-3 SGJ. Last one para sa kanila dito.
Last one to seal the deal and to get again another 2-0 sweep para dito sa ating serye. And adding to that, mas maganda yung magiging track record nila in terms of the standings mamaya. Pero andun pa rin naman yung entry frag on the side of KSA. But a good even 5 para dito kay AV. And now, the rest dito na CGT. Maganda yung pag-payback nila dahil that clock at kukuha dito ng AV at hindi pa tapos ang laban natin. Ayun ang kanilang isinabi at SGJ. So, extend pa rin ang ating laban. 9-4. And this might be a close fight pa kung sakaling hindi ma-close out to ang SGJ.
Yep. SGJ able to work. Why not? And you know what? KSA successfully descended dito sa B-side. The shotgun is not gonna work. Elvin will get EV. B-side is locked down. Charles pockets the mid. He does get the Elvin, but they're trying to get the trade back. Pero hindi tumatama yung trade dito ni Yobib. Keller trying to get some damage in. Pero yung M4 ni X3D tumama naman dito kay Keller. 1 HP for Charles. 75 para kay X3D. Nade's gonna go through. SGJ just trying to get the plant down with the C4. Pero medyo takot yata silang pwedeng umakyat itong si X3D or si Charles from that window B position. And Tino missing that shot on X3D. KSA, yun lang. Nawala ng timing dito si Charles. Could not climb up on that window B position just in time. KSA, Flash is gonna go through. He's not gonna be fully blinded. Pero X3D, tinalon na lang yun. And CGT, they at least keep us for one more round. 9-5. CGT, at least they're not making it too one-sided dito sa laruan natin.
Malaban pa at hindi pa talaga sumusuko. That is a good mindset para dito sa kanilang team, considering na ayaw nilang makuha yung ganong similar scoreline at nila yung wrong differential dito sa ating mga games. And now SGJ nakakuha na tigda dalawa dito. Now AV as well. Now X3D, this might be the end ng run natin para dito sa side ng CGT dahil pero big effort pa rin. If the side of X3D clutch this round, napakalaking potential na magkaroon ng magandang pag-shift dito ng play. But kinontes niya pa rin si Tino. And there we go. SCJ winning this set number 2.
Yeah, expected result. A bit more of a fight galing sa CGT. In all honesty, more than expected pagdating nga dito sa Black Widow. So, SCJ capping off yung day natin with a dub and they make it a 3-2 record para sa kanila dito. And I think they have probably still, maybe actually, di ako sure kung if they tie up with Vanguard Gaming. Vanguard is still on a 3-1 record dito sa laruan natin. So I think SGJ, it's gonna go down to yung game nila with Gaon on October 5 and yung game nila, ironically, with Vanguard on October 6, whether or not they could make it dito sa top 4. But, I mean, with the form that they're playing right now dito sa week 2, yeah, this is definitely an SGJ playoff form type of thing para sa kanila dito.
And considering na napakadami rin talaga nilang pinerform ngayon na napakaganda, a good impact definitely para dito sa side ng SGJ REBORN. And considering rin yung kanilang kalaban na is etong side ng Chullanga Gaming Team, nagkaroon na naman ng another addition dun sa kanilang lose streak. But unfortunately, dun sa kanilang picture kasama dun sa playoff spot is mukhang hindi muna papabor para sa kanilang team.
Yeah, for sure. Ayun nga, no, CGT, as much as yun nga, the record doesn't look good para sa kanila dito, I think still making it to regionals is like still an achievement para sa kanila dito. I mean, being the 8th team out of like 400 teams na nag-register, so still still a pretty respectable result galing sa kanila dito, man, especially with the way some of the maps went para dito sa Chullanga Gaming Team. So ayun nga, unfortunately this means CGT goes 0-5 dito sa group stage natin, and that means they're out of contention for in top 4 natin. But maybe they can just have fun the rest of yung tournament natin. They still do have one more game tomorrow, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, one more game tomorrow, which is Sunday Shrooms. I would assume that would be definitely a closer series para sa kanila dito. And they still do have one more against their compatriots from Cebu, which is itong on the very last day in the group stage. So definitely there's still some games na there to be played para sa CG, and hopefully they have a good showing, in all honesty. Pero SGJ, man, is the SGJ that we expected na to be back in form before playoffs to come around. Obviously, week 1 wasn't impressive, pero week 2, they're slowly starting to ramp up dito sa laruan natin, and it seems like they're taking itong group stage natin step by step.
And syempre, mas maganda na nauna yung kanilang struggle before the success dito sa ating week number 2. And looking forward sa mga teams rin natin na magiging lock and loaded yung kanilang preparation from tomorrow's matchup. And syempre sa mga susunod pa na week natin, kasi it's gonna be the week number 2. So may isang week pa tayo from after this week. So napakadami pang aksyon dito sa Crossfire, and definitely after this one, may kita na natin yung pinaka tunay na teams, kung sino talaga ang makaka-secure dun sa playoffs. And seeing the side of teams rin na nakakuha na ng kumbaga sure spot dito sa ating standings, mamaya mapapag-usapan pa natin yan furthermore, and we're just waiting for the highlight overall dito sa ating game. And seeing the side of SCJ, napaka usay din talaga na kanilang ipinakita for this week, and especially adding this win sa kanilang record.
Yeah, especially in the rounds 1 ng SCJ dito. I think they got everything right in some of these rounds. Obviously, they were kind of testing some spots ng kanilang depensa, whether or not this is gonna work or that's gonna work, especially yung nga pinabayaan nila yung mid kanina. They're trying to see if Keller can defend it from stage, and they're trying to see if yung defense nila would be a lot more flexible. Obviously, some of the rounds didn't work out in their favor sa mga more fast-paced rounds ng CGT, especially when it came down to the 2v2s or yung mga 3v3s natin, and HX doing a really nice job clutching out some of these moments. X3D, meron din siyang mga moments here as well, and Silent, he had his moments too. So overall, CGT, despite everything that happened dito series natin, still good showing para sa kanila dito. SGJ though, yeah, it's SGJ, pare. It's SGJ at the end of the day. We're gonna take a look at the set summary, and everyone's pretty equal. Keller leading the charge a bit with a 2.14 KD.
And once again, nakita pa rin naman natin overall yung kanilang distribution in terms of the kills, in terms of the participation dito ng kanilang depensa, knowing Keller, one of the mid-control na nakita natin from the first half. Dominated talaga, na hindi siya lagi na-expect ng mga players from the side of CGT, knowing yes, AV as well, and syempre etong si Ajax na nagbigay din talaga ng magandang performance on the set number 1. But currently seeing the stats on the side of AV, mas napaganda yung kanyang naging run dun sa late potential run nila up against the side of SGJ REBORN. And although hindi nga talaga nila naabutan or hindi na nila na-close out pa yung ating mga games, so the side of SGJ talaga nakuha nila to ng napaka-easy. But again, a good challenge para dito sa side ng CGT.
Yeah, for sure. And CGT, any win from here at this point is definitely, pretty good para sa kanila dito. MVP, of course, it's most likely gonna be si B-Boy. Of course. I mean, that 4-point KD performance lead support is really hard to ignore. Plus a really consistent map number 2 as well para sa kanya dito, with obviously 1 kill per round. Headshot per kill is not that high kasi nga, he is an M4 player. Smokes per round, gamit na gamit yung smokes with the .54, 22 AP. Just overall, it's just another good series para dito kay Yobe, proving once again that he is still, the best M4 player in the country, pare, and that's no doubt whatsoever.
And lahat nakita natin on the side of Yobib from the start na nakita natin itong SGJ dito sa ating regional finals. Ito yung pinaka go-to guy nila para dito sa ating mga matchup, and seeing the match results sa mga bagong pasok lang dito sa ating live stream from the set number 1 na naganap dito sa port, nakakuha ng magandang laban etong side ng SGJ REBORN with a 10-3 result, and same as the set number 2 na ginanap naman sa Black Widow at 10-5 na nag-gate ngayon ng process ng SGJ na umabot ng set number 3 with a possible map ng Eagle Eye 2.0. And all in all, SGJ consecutive run ulit dito sa kanilang panalo.
Yeah, it's nice that they kept it clean too. That means yung kanilang map score is definitely gonna have an improvement. Granted, 6-4 pa rin yung kanilang 6-4 pa rin yung kanilang standing in terms of the map. So I think Vanguard has a slight edge over that with a 6-2 map score. But I think they're practically tied up with matches in terms of yung at least pagdating sa maps and round differential. So they could definitely shoot up pagdating dito sa group stage and finally get that coveted top 4 position. But 10-3, 10-5, not much to write home about para dito sa ating CGT na team. They tried and obviously it didn't work. But we're gonna take a look at the standings, of course, and let's see where we're at dito sa ating game. And there we go, just like how I said it, SGJ REBORN now in top 4, and I think they just edged out itong matches with the round differential. And sets as well para dito kay matches going 6-6, having to go through against Pacific Pacta earlier. And didn't really work out in their favor. Pero para naman sa matches, they still have UM, they still have Sunday Shrooms, and they still have those two teams na attempt nilang makabawi dito sa laruan natin. But still, hey, group stage is now starting to, or standings in group stage is now starting to form to more what we expected dito sa laruan natin.
And ayan yung makikita natin bukas at abangan kasi again, this the week number 2. Dito mo na rin masabi at maset yung standard ng mga teams natin na may nakapasok na katulad nga na mention mo, may mga teams na pinaglalabanan pa itong 3rd and 4th spot na napaka-crucial ngayon kasi 3 of the teams nga na nakita natin into this standings, Vanguard, SCJ, and the side of matches na kahit pa paano, dikit rin yung mga records nila. And to be honest, napaka-hit talaga na makita itong mga teams natin na maglalaban-laban on tomorrow and syempre sa ating pinaka-last week dito sa ating magiging regional finals.
There we go. Taking a look at the schedule, of course, for tomorrow's games. We still have the Super Week dito ng CF for week number 2. And that is another 4 sets of best of 3s. We're gonna have Gaon versus Sunday Shrooms, Vanguard versus Ubek Maniac, Chullanga Gaming Team versus Sunday Shrooms, and Matches versus Ubek. So it's a doubleheader para sa Ubek Maniac and a doubleheader para sa Sunday Shrooms. So gonna be a very exciting day tomorrow. We're gonna see a variety of teams from the, from the top side to the bottom side ng standings natin fight it out.
Napaganda rin talaga na makikita. Dalawang teams na magtatapat para bukas na kung saan dalawa din ang kanilang magiging laban, Sunday Shrooms and Ubek Maniac. At syempre bukas, abangan nyo yan, 1 p.m. onwards, makikita ulit natin ang aksyonan dito sa regional finals. And again, napakaganda na itong araw na to. Napakabilis na mga pangyayari. More on 2-0 sweep ang overall na naging result natin for today.
Yeah, there's gonna be days like that, pare, when yun nga, no, the strong teams go up against, the more struggling teams dito sa group stage natin. So, 2-0s all across
Mhm.
the board. Gonna be practically a fast day. We're not finishing at least beyond 7 p.m. dito, pare. So, yun nga, guys, make sure to drop a follow and turn on your notifications dito sa Crossfire Philippines if you want to be updated with tomorrow's games. Obviously, we're starting at 1 p.m. So, yun nga, that is it para sa amin dalawa ni Aaron. It's been Sticky Frog and Aaron on the mic. We will see you guys tomorrow.